of one there.
At their own 26-yard line.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On first down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
At the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Brady throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort Stafford there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Mexico City, first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Prescott from the gun. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. These two teams all tied after one. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Mexico City.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott.
Ezekiel.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Prescott from the gun on third. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
And a Mexico City first down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Diablos 21. Buccaneers 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
CeeDee Lamb.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A first down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A second down throw for Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll make it third down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
On third down, it's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
But it brings up
fourth down, Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Flushed out right. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Prescott.
Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Fielded at about the 28. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 41, Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 33 and a 1st. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Levante David in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Prescott's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
91 is the mic.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
17 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Taken down back at the 42.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Mexico City.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Brady. Being chased out left. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. On first down, Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Prescott.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
With a 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
33-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on it. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The throw over the middle, taken in. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Tampa as Brady hooks up with Howard. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of
nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Brady to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback